How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be working on my barbecue grill. I built this grill many years ago and I haven't used it for a while, and there was always something I wanted to do to it and I didn't get to do, and that was to put a set of wheels on it. This thing is all homemade, so it's extremely heavy. So I thought it'd be a good time right now to put a good set of wheels on this thing, so me and Julie get this thing fired up and do some cooking for you guys. So let me show you what I'm going to be working with and what we're going to be doing. Okay, this project's actually pretty simple. I went and cut off a piece of roof bolt. You guys remember what these roof bolts were? These are actually bolts that they use in the coal mines to put through the ceiling. And I have these laying everywhere. So this made a good axle. And then I picked up a couple of these no flat tires. These are very heavy and they'll hold a lot of weight. But they don't have no air in them, so they'll work great for this project. We don't have to worry about them going flat. And then we got a few washers. And basically the welder. That's all we're going to need to get this project going. Not too much to it. Alright, I just got my wheels sitting here with the axle on it. And what I'm going to do now is I want to mark each side of this axle so we could weld a couple washers on there, just to keep that axle from not, or the wheels from not rubbing up against the side of the grill. So we're going to get these two guys welded on there. They're already marked, so we're good. Alright, what we've done here is do a couple magnets down in there to keep that washer as flush as we can. It's going to be a little tough, but we could do it here. Okay, our next step is to drill a couple holes in each end of this so we can put a pin to keep our wheels on. What we'll be able to do is take our wheel, slide it down on here. Should be able to stick another washer on there. And then we got these little clips, and we'll be able to slide these little clips through here, and that's what's going to hold our wheel into place. So we'll do them both like that, and we'll have the wheels will be stuck on there pretty good, like so. See if we got enough room for a washer. Should have. And now we got a good set of wheels for our grill. So we're going to go put these on the grill and get them welded on there. Now what the goal is not to move the adjustment of the grill. We want the grill to stay there because we know it's level. So what I'll do is I'll set these up here, and I'm going to mark this here and over here, top and bottom of the axle. And we're going to come back with a grinder. I'm going to clean this up real good, and then we'll lean these right back up against there and we'll weld those real good, and I think that will be just fine to hold these wheels on here. Okay, as you can see, we got a good grind on those, and all we got to do now is stick our wheels up against here where we want them to stay. And we're going to get the welder and we're going to weld the top, weld the bottom, then we're going to take the wheels back off and we're going to cut these legs off. So we know the grill is going to be exactly the same place it was when we started this whole thing. Okay, now the only thing I got left to do is to cut these legs off, and then we'll wire brush these down a little bit, put a little bit of paint on them, and we'll have a nice set of wheels. So we'll get to cutting these off. What's nice about that, you do it hot, that's baked on paint now for sure. So all we gotta do now is slide our wheels on, our little washer, and put our clip in it. Now we got a set of wheels. So hopefully this will help out moving this thing around. It was so heavy. Really, really heavy. So when you build stuff homemade like this, it kind of gets a little overkill, if you know what I mean. Oh man, look at that. We can move that grill pretty easy now. And it's still setting good and level. Just where we left it. That's gonna be nice. Okay, we got the grill soaking now. Put some purple power on it, let it soak a little bit, and we're gonna scrub it up. It's been a long time since this grill's been scrubbed up. Definitely needs it. It's been sitting on the back porch. It hasn't been moved or anything for a while, so we're gonna get her scrubbed up and get her cleaned up so we can use it. That's the thing, I want to be able to use this thing. We got the 4th of July coming up. We want to cook. I think we're going to roast some chickens. Of course, I got to try it out before then. Alright, the grill's looking pretty good. Got it cleaned up. I wanted to show you guys a little bit how this thing's designed, how I built it. I have a gas burner here, a gas burner here, then I have a charcoal burner over here. So if I'm cooking and say I want to roast some chickens in this thing, I could literally throw some charcoal in here and turn the gas burners on. Even if the charcoal goes out, I still get that charcoal flavor from what's over here. And then I can cook the chickens on this side over here. And I could probably do 3 to 4 full-size chickens in here, or maybe 6 of the Cornish hens. And it does a really, really good job on Cornish hens. Me and Julie just love to eat the Cornish hens. This thing was built, I built this thing years ago, actually for a 4th of July cookout. And guess what? We didn't even get finished with it, but we were cooking on it. So that's why I was putting the wheels on it. I wanted to get the wheels put on it. And then eventually I'm going to build a side thing off to this side over here with a handle so it'd be easier to move around. And maybe another shelf that you can put your food on. I do have this little shelf here which works out pretty good. But it would be nice to have another shelf on that side over there so we can use it as a handle and as a shelf. So we can move it around a little bit easier. But this thing actually works really, really well. We're going to fire it up. We're going to get it fired up and everything and cook a little bit on it before we leave this video, hopefully. So when we built this grill, I definitely wanted a chicken spit. And I really enjoyed cooking the chickens on here. And me and the boys have actually cooked deer loins on here. We've cooked pork loins, turkey breast. And all you got to have is these little forks. And you mount these forks on your rod and you just pretty much put whatever meat you want on there. And you put a little bit of that string on there. And turn your burner on and turn the spit on and let it cook. And it pretty much does all the work for you. All you got to do is just season it every once in a while. But to have a nice little chicken spit like this in your grill is super nice. I don't know how many of you guys cook chickens on your grill, but this is the way to go right here. This thing here works great. Works really good. Okay, you guys didn't think we was going to stop the video just with putting a couple wheels on. No, we're going to go ahead and get this grill fired up. And we're going to cook some Cornish hens. Me and Julie.
Need something better to keep these in than this plastic bag.
Now we just have a little bit of olive oil on the outside of these chickens. And we're just using a barbecue chicken rub here. And we'll put a little bit on them as they're cooking too.
Maybe a little honey with them.
Yeah, maybe a little honey and a little bit of butter. But we're going to get these on the grill and get them to start cooking.
Oh yeah.
Now, if we would have had any more chickens than that, I mean, those are not real bulky. So, they're actually going to work pretty good there.
Just little Cornish hens.
Normally I would use some string, some of that butcher string, and we would tie them, but I think these are going to be just fine. So we're going to let them sit there and roast away and wait for them things to get cooked up. Alright, the grill's working great. I do like the wheels on there. Eventually, I want to make a shelf on the one side of it so I could use the shelf actually for a handle to move it around and put stuff on top of it. It gives me extra space to put things. But one thing I always like about working on cookers and stuff is it seems like every time I work on one, I get to eat good food. And you got to admit, those chickens look pretty good. It got a little dark on that one, but that's okay. It's just a seasoning on there, and I think they're going to be just fine. I can't wait to dig into this thing. These potatoes, I don't know. You guys cook red potatoes on the grill? Because, man, those things are so good. I told Julie, I said, next time we'll cut them in chunks.
Yeah.
And the chicken, oh, look at that. It just comes right off the bone. We'll get a little bite of this chicken. Well, that's good. That's good cooking there. That's good food. Well, listen, I would like to tell everybody thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, comment if you'd like. Till next time.